Now, without further ado, the special, very special guests for today's show, Q and Chris. How are you guys doing?
I can't do this with a straight face.
Q almost gave it away. No, happy to be here. Thanks, Ansel.
All right. So, because I'm going to be ranting here at the front. So, are we in a recession? Or are we not in a recession? I guess it looks like the administration has now redefined what recession is. They say it doesn't have to be 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. But again, FedWatch kind of anticipated this because 3-4 shows ago, Christian and I started talking about, are we in a recession or depression? How do we define what those two things are? So FedWatch, once again, was ahead of the curve on this. I believe that we are in a recession. We are in most likely a depression. And the reason I say that is because a depression would be low growth, low inflation, or even deflation for a long period of time. And within that period, you have multiple recessions. So I think that's what we're experiencing right now since the great financial crisis is a depression. And this is kind of maybe a second leg in this depression that we've been in for the last 13, 14 years. I think that it has dire consequences, though, because if you can explain a lot of things by saying we're in a depression, right? You can say, what about the mental health issues? Well, we've had 14 years of 1 to 2% growth. It's not like back in the 80s and 90s when you had 5, 8, 10% growth rates. You've had 1 to 2%. So you have a lot of mental health issues. You have poor demographics. You have failing family type structures and failing values because we're in this depressionary period.